people are gonna like this one. But oh well. I had another shower thought. If you're in the beginning stages of dating, I'm talking like day one of dating all the way up to like right when you become like exclusive boyfriend, girlfriend. If he or she is texting you every single day, he's a psycho. Prove me wrong. Every relationship I've had that's crashed and burned miserably text me every single day. They're psychos. You'll thank me for this one day. Trust me.
All damaged females have this one toxic behavioral trait in common. And that toxic behavioral trait is that they all have what's called a duplicitous personality. Okay? It's almost like having multiple personality disorder, but they have this duplicitous personality where they have a set of rules for example, one category of men and a completely different set of rules for another category of men. And usually those categories are alphas and betas. Okay, so they might have a set of rules for their alphas, but they have a different set of rules for their betas. Okay, and this is why they have expressions in the manosphere like women make rules for beta males, but they break rules for alpha males, or alpha see, beta need. Okay, but all modern women have these duplicitous personalities, make no mistakes. So what is a duplicitous, what does that even mean, right? So having a duplicitous personality, basically that describes someone who intentionally misleads people, okay? And many times for these chicks, they do it kind of subconsciously, even though they are doing it intentionally. It's kind of like on a subconscious level that they're doing it, because everything is in the subtext, right? But they're doing it subconsciously. They intentionally mislead people, especially by saying different things to different people or acting in different ways at different times, depending on how the situation will benefit them. So a person who has a duplicitous personality is often clearly deceitful, right? Dishonest, manipulative, conniving, calculating, right? They're out to get what they got to get. And whether it's from the alpha seed, right, where they're wanting a seed, or that beta need, and they're wanting him to provide, they're wanting to get his resources from him, they will, they're kind of like chameleons, right? They're just chameleons like that. They can never be trusted. And this is why I highly advise you guys to avoid these type of modern women. So when you hear this girl's TikTok rant, she's talking about how if the guy is calling you every day from the moment he meets you, he's psycho, red flag, and all this other stuff, where she's clearly a hypocrite, because I have covered a couple of her other vids, and she has literally called the cops on an ex-boyfriend because he did not text her back, and I actually covered that video. You could probably find it here on my 33 Secrets channel. I think the title was something similar to that, like, woman calls cops on boyfriend because he didn't text her back. So she does that exact same thing to her own boyfriends that she's obsessed over, basically those bad boys who don't validate her. But yet, when a nice guy does it to her, it's now psycho, right? I mean, and you should see the text she was sending this ex-boyfriend of hers that she was obsessed with. She was sending these paragraph-long texts in the middle of the night and basically threatened to call the cops on him if he did not answer her call, which is, a pattern of behavior that is of somebody who is controlling, possessive. So she's being super hypocritical here by saying like, oh, any guy who calls you every day and, is blowing up your phone, and now that's psycho. It's like, wait, but you do that. What does that make you? You're psycho, right? So what are you trying to say here? And just because I did cover a couple of her videos, at one point she started dating some beta guy. The reason why she started dating some beta guy is probably because she got dumped by this Chad. So she started dating this beta guy, the holdover guy, until she met the next Chad, right? And this beta guy, because he's beta, he probably did everything she wanted and more, right? He validated her. Big mistake. But I told you guys, never ever validate these chicks unless you want to get rid of them. So he validated her and probably was calling her every day, texting her every day. Why was he doing this? Because that's what she was complaining about daily about the Chad she was dating. He doesn't call me. He doesn't text me. He acts like he doesn't care about me. He doesn't pick up his phone. Right? I want a guy who calls. I want a guy who pays attention to me. I want a guy who makes me feel special. So basically all the things that she wanted, this beta did for her. And now, instead of appreciating that, she's like doing a TikTok rant about how he's psycho. What have I told you guys? A, never date modern women. B, never validate them. Because this is the payback you get. This is the reward you get. This is your trophy. Okay, this is your trophy for giving yourself to her. This is your reward. This is what she gives you in return. Basically calling you a psycho and doing a rant about you on TikTok. Because you're trying to do all the things she complained about with the Chad that was leaving her high and dry and that was cheating on her or never calling her back, never returning her texts. You're like, okay, I'm going to be that guy. I'm going to give her exactly what she wants. So you gave her exactly what she wants. And instead of her falling in love with you, instead of her committing herself to you, instead of her throwing her arms around you and living happily ever after and telling you that you're, her knight in shining armor, you're the man of her dreams. Instead, she's on social media calling you a psycho. What about the Chad? Does she have anything bad to say about him? She's back to banging Chad. Why? The guy that never, never did half of the things that you did, the guy that was using her as a side chick just for sex, he's reaping all of the benefits of your hard work. Okay, that's why I tell you guys, stay away from these modern women. They're not worth it. They're all basket cases, especially girls like this that have that duplicitous personality where they have one set of rules for a certain type of guy, basically guys who don't validate them, and another set of rules for guys who do validate them, right? But even if the Chad did validate her, guess what? He would be in the same boat with this beta, where she would just be smack talking him too, completely lose respect for him, probably calling him a psycho as well, like, oh, he was so cool before, now he's psycho. You cannot help these damaged females, guys. You can't. They need to help themselves first. You cannot save them. Okay, you cannot put on your cape and play Captain Save-A-Ho. You can't do it. Okay, she needs to get help, which she's not. Okay, she's seeing some therapists and who's basically, in the bleachers for her, just cheering her on. Okay, it's best to just let these chicks go while you go out there, use my materials, use my 33 secrets, use my 7 months of mastery, and go find women out there who aren't DG, girls who aren't dysfunctional, girls who aren't suffering from unresolved childhood trauma. Plenty of them out there. Right? And ignore these modern women, man, because this is the kind of shit show you're going to be dealing with. And none of them are worth it. Hate to say it, none of them are worth it. As always, drop your comments below. Let me know what you think of tonight's rant. Let me know what you think of my rant as well as her own. Anything you'd like to add, share in the comments below. Okay, I'm always happy to see you guys on my comments. I'm always happy to read your comments. But I'm tired of these chicks that are dysfunctional with these like split personalities and just have like different sets of rules for different sets of guys depending on how much you validate them and how much you don't, right? And that's essentially at the end of the day, that's what separates the bad boys from the nice guys. And obviously, a chick like that can never appreciate a nice guy, and just not worth your time. Until next time, this is M from the 33 Secrets, signing out here from top of Vegas. As always, guys, make sure to destroy that like button below. Just destroy it for me right now. Also, hit that notification bell right next to it so that you are notified whenever I release a brand new coaching video here on YouTube. More importantly, guys, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. It helps me out a ton when you actually subscribe to my channel. So please make sure you hit that subscribe button as well. And for all you guys who want to support my work and all of this red pill, gold pill, and platinum pill content that I am teaching you even further, the best way to do that is by jumping into my monthly online coaching program, 7 Months to Mastery, where I am teaching guys just like you how to go out there and approach and close the absolute youngest, hottest, and most beautiful looking women on the planet. I'm talking about 8s, 9s, and 10s. The same exact type of women that myself and all of my coaching students all around the world now are approaching and closing every single week. I kid you not, we're making it happen every single week, no matter what type of craziness is going on in the world, what type of new variant of Moroni is going on in the world, no matter what type of divisiveness is going on in the world, we are still living our lives and continuing to go out there and make things happen and crush it. And I want you to join us. I want you to become one of us. And it's real easy to get signed up. This is the absolute best way to support my work. All you need to do is click that link below in my description box. It will take you over to my website where you can get signed up right now. It just takes 2 seconds, so do that now, and I will see you in my next coaching video. I'm out. All right, just want to share this shot with you guys from my hotel room here. As you can see, we've got the Eiffel Tower right behind me, and it is all lit up. There's actually a restaurant inside the Eiffel Tower, as well as a viewing deck all the way up at the top. So if you ever come to Vegas, make sure you check that out. And then we've got the Paris Hotel right over there. Got Planet Hollywood right there. Got the Cosmo right behind the Eiffel Tower, as well as the Bellagio. And the fountains were on earlier, but right now the fountains are not on because it's pretty late out here, and just out here banging out some coaching videos for you guys. So until next time.